Close the committee meetings and we'll go into the special meeting. I'll call the special meeting of Erlanger City Council to order May 21st, 2013. Ms. Hoffman, roll call.
Mr. Longshore, Mr. Burke, Mr. Dunhoft.
Here.
Ms. Skidmore.
Here.
Ms. Sedkamp.
Here.
Ms. Pitts.
Here.
Ms. Kyle.
Here.
Ms. Cahill.
Here.
Mr. Cahill. Mr. Brown.
Here.
Mr. Blankenship.
Here.
Mr. Howard.
Here.
3 absent. We have a quorum. The 3 things that are on the call, the only things we may consider tonight are the ordinances. The first is a second reading. Frank.
Yes, sir. It's an ordinance of the City of Erlanger in Kenton County, Kentucky, establishing a non-exclusive franchise for the use of public streets, alleys, and other public grounds of the city for the transmission and distribution of either or both natural gas and electricity through and for consumption within the city, providing for the terms thereof, as indicated in the title. And by summary, this is the ordinance establishing an energy franchise, energy being natural gas and electricity, and imposing a 3% fee on the franchisee for that franchise.
The motion would be to adopt an order published. Motion, Mr. Dunhoff, second by Mr. Brown. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Ms. Skidmore.
Yes.
Ms. Cahill.
Yes.
Ms. Sedkamp.
Yes.
Mr. Blankenship.
Yes.
Mr. Howard.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pitts.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Kyle.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Dunhoft.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion passes, all ayes. I will sign the ordinance. You've just taken an important step to assist us to continue the quality of dispatching. So it's not dedicated for dispatching, but we all know that's what we're going to try to use it for. So I applaud you. Mr. Wickman.
It's an ordinance of the City of Erlanger in Kenton County, Kentucky, amending Erlanger Ordinance Number 2365 and the budget adopted thereby for the City of Erlanger for the fiscal year beginning on July 1, 2012, ending on June 30th, 2013. A copy of the amended budget is attached with the numbers being deleted line through and the numbers being added underlined.
I'll ask the city clerk to note in the minutes the first reading of this ordinance. Mr. Wickman.
It's an ordinance of the City of Erlanger in Kenton County, Kentucky, adopting a budget for the City of Erlanger for the fiscal year beginning on July 1, 2013, providing that no monies shall be expended by or on behalf of the city, pardon me, except in accordance with that adopted budget, and a copy of the budget is attached to the ordinance.
I'll ask the city clerk to note in the minutes the first reading of that ordinance. Is there any other legislation on the agenda, Mr. Wickman?
No, sir.
I'm going to entertain the motion. Yes, I want to let let Jim bring you up to date on a project that, Jim, let's do this out of this. We can't talk about this on a regular basis. We'll go back in the committee. Motion to adjourn. Motion by Mr. Brown, second by Ms. Pitts. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed. Now we're back.